Kamala's now got her own Kam-a-Lago. The ex-Veep just bought an $8 million mega mansion in Malibu's Celeb Pack Point Dune, one of the few areas in L.A. that didn't get torched during Karen Bass and Greasy's fire mismanagement. But wait a minute, isn't a ritzy seaside mansion exactly the sort of thing Kamala warned us climate change would obliterate?
Extreme weather events, which are increasing. Climate change is real.
Climate change has become a climate crisis.
I was in Portsmouth yesterday. Within a relatively short period of time, we'll be underwater.
All right, so she moves on the coast, Dana.
Yeah.
$8 million's, it's not pocket change. If you were a Democrat donor, how would you feel about this?
First of all, I would say I want all the money back because you said that Joe Biden was fully capable of being president for another 4 years. And none of you changed your opinion on that, including George Clooney and Barack Obama, until the debate with Trump, where it was obvious to everybody. And they continued to ask for money, people's hard-earned money. And now they're pretending to be soak the rich populists like Liz Warren, Bernie Sanders, Mamdani, his housing advisor. And they're going to continue to do these things. They don't believe that climate change is going to lead to flooding on the coast. They don't believe that. And so we shouldn't believe them.
Greg?
Yeah, it's a big house. It's like 4,000 square feet. Kamala's probably picking out the beach furniture. Doug Emhoff has already picked out a nanny. But this is the kind of payoff that the most cynical politicians work for. You know, if you look at Obama, if you look at the Clintons, Biden, Kamala, all Democrats are all poor until they got into politics, and then they got rich. But Republicans, the Bushes, Trump, Reagan, they didn't do it for the dough. They didn't need to. They did it because they were patriots. So this is exactly what to expect. I think the climate change is a climate crisis was a scam to lower the cost of coastal homes for them. But it's imploded now. No one talks about climate change anymore.
No.
The stats have been exposed as fraudulent. Any 10th grader could now destroy a climate scholar in one push of send on Grok.
Harold, so she had the DNC pay down her debt, and then she buys an $8 million mansion on the coast?
We shouldn't kid ourselves. This is a long-held political tradition in our country where people run campaigns, they run a little debt. I mean, President Trump is wealthy. He didn't pay his debt personally, nor did anyone expect him to, nor am I criticizing him for it. Look, I don't begrudge her buying wherever she wants to buy. She'll have to answer the questions that have been raised here about whether the purchase of this home is reconcilable with some of her political positions. But I got to tell you, if I had an extra $8 million, I might buy a place next to it. It's pretty nice.
It's a beautiful place out there.
You had money before you got into politics.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not. I mean, my parents were nice to me. We were middle class, upper middle class family.
But you didn't do it for the money, is what I'm complimenting you, Harold.
I'm sorry. Yes, you were right.
Haley?
I disagree with Greg a little. I don't think Kamala is picking out beach furniture. I think it's Doug that's doing the furniture picking. That personal opinion there. It's interesting because I thought she wanted Kam-a-Lot, which was this mythical image she was putting forward about what she'd do as president. She traded Kam-a-Lot for Kam-a-Lago. And I think she's sitting in Kam-a-Lago and she's plotting her run. I have said for the last year, she's running for office. She's in there, she's calling donors, she's putting her feet to the ground, she's running, she sees the polls, she sees she's near the top of them. She's plotting a run from Kam-a-Lago. Will it work? I doubt.
All right, we'll find out.
Will we?
Yeah,
Yes,
we will.
we will.
Yeah, we actually will, and we'll cover it. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.